Hey, what's up, what's up? You know what it is, it's your boy, it's the Realist Freaking, it's the Realist Budcast, Realist Swolecast. You're looking at your boy like, hey, C's, you've grown like 3 sizes. This is the man right here, this is why. Definitely just wanted to shout out, first and foremost, sponsors of today's episode, The Alpha, Real Water. You know what I'm saying? We got the good antibiotics going. You know what I'm saying? Just the chemistry of a bodybuilder series. First episode that we want to shoot on this one is with Senor Rodolfo Chavez here, ladies and gentlemen. Senor, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Rude
Thanks
boy.
for having me out here, C's.
Bro, president of Be Alpha Wear. How you feeling?
Fantastic, man. Fantastic.
You loving life?
Absolutely.
Feeling real good?
That's right.
All right. So with that being said, as I said, tell me a little about yourself. Let me stop talking. Go ahead and explain yourself to the world, bro.
Well, I'm a typical guy, man. I like to kick it. Like to spend time with my wife and my family, my friends, my loved ones. I like to bodybuild. I'm a bodybuilder. I live a bodybuilder lifestyle.
What does that mean?
It means a lot to different people, man. But to me, it's an art. I live the life of an art. Bodybuilding is an art, man. A lot of people think it's just lifting heavy weight all day long and eating big, and that's not it. If you want to do that, you can go be a power lifter. There's nothing wrong with being a power lifter. They're fucking beasts, but that's not bodybuilding. And to me, bodybuilding is sculpting your body to the image and creating the best physical version of yourself. And along with that comes the character. You know what I mean? You start building character just as your body and physique start to build. And it's probably the best thing I ever did in life. It's taught me discipline, consistency. It's built my character up to where I've learned not to be a quitter. I've learned to be strong where I need to be strong. It's just helped me overall, man.
All right. So, where are you in your stage of bodybuilding career right now? What's going on? Before we jump too far into who you are and what you do and why you do it, where are you right now as far as your goals of things, where you want to end up?
I'm still not even halfway to where I want to be, man. I started working out in 2011. It was February. Fell in love with the process, the pain of building muscle, the fight of getting through the weight set done and the reps, and eventually it just became a habit. I had to lift every day. It's to the point where if I don't work out, I'm not awake, man. Like, it's part of my daily routine. That's my cup of coffee now. Waking up, going to the gym, and getting my pump on. You know what I mean? And I'm at the point in a bodybuilding career now where I've semi-established myself.
Oh, don't let me interrupt you, sir. Don't let me interrupt you.
Somewhat of a decent name out here in the city of Vegas. I started competing in 2013. I was in the men's physique class, did a few shows, got some hardware, crossed over to bodybuilding, done a few shows, got some hardware.
Let me stop you there. What if our viewers don't understand? What are the difference? You say you started in men's physique. Mm-hmm. What does that mean? You said you're a bodybuilder now. Is there differences, subtle differences? What's going on with that?
Yeah, so there's different classes in bodybuilding. There's 3 for the men's classes. You've got what's called men's physique, you've got what's called classic physique, and you've got what's called bodybuilding. Everybody knows what bodybuilding is. It's the big guys going out there and flexing. There is another division called classic physique, which is very similar to bodybuilding, but they look for a different kind of physique. More of the old school golden era type of posing and aesthetics. And then you've got men's physique, which is originally when I started in men's physique, Mother Nature. Originally, when I started in men's physique, it was the beach body image. So they wanted someone that was, symmetrical, aesthetic. It's still essentially the same thing, but the guys have just gotten a lot larger. And in this class, guys come out and they're judged basically from the waist up, which in bodybuilding and classic physique, they're judged all around. And you actually have to flex your muscles. In men's physique, it's more of a core and a waist to shoulder ratio type deal. Everything is challenging, trust me. I've done it all. It's all got its fucking tweaks and twerks. But yeah, those are the 3 basic different classes in men's physique, at least in the league that I compete in, which is the NPC.
You speak about that it taught you discipline, it taught you this. How old are you? When did you get into this? You said you started in 2011.
Yeah, I was just about to turn. I was 22, about to turn 23. I was halfway through that year.
Okay.
Early in that year, I should say. And I'm 30 now, and I don't know, man. It taught me to really fight for what I love. It taught me that you really have to earn things; they're not given to you.
You mean to say this isn't an overnight process?
Absolutely
You can't just
not.
take a magic pill and be big tomorrow?
No, I'm sorry, man. It don't work like that, bro.
Oh man, that's crazy. Because there's all kinds of infomercials all the time. I'll get you big in 30 days. I'll get you this with this pill. You don't have to change anything up. Eat what you want. Do what you want. And so you're trying to tell me none of that? That's not real.
I mean, I don't know. I can't speak for other people's businesses, but I can definitely tell you from my experience and people that I've worked with closely, and almost everyone around me, it does not happen overnight. Supplements and other sort of stimulants can certainly help you, but this is a long-term investment for your body and your health and your physique. You know what I mean? It does not happen overnight. It takes years and years for you to get to where you really want.
So you said it taught you discipline, and do you have any other sports background? Or?
Yeah, I did Taekwondo for about 10 years. Actually, I have a black belt in Taekwondo, and I played soccer all of high school. I was on the varsity team. So I mean, I already had that discipline structured. But you gotta understand, man. During the time that I left high school, my sister died, and I just started making really bad choices, and I lost all that discipline. So all that shit I had learned in prior was still there. I just needed to re-strengthen it. And I did through bodybuilding and fitness. And not only did I strengthen it, it became more of a stronger characteristic of mine. So I had more discipline, unbreakable discipline now. You know what I mean?
You say that you lost all of that and it brought you back to it. So what about bodybuilding brought you back to the right mindset? Because obviously you were in the wrong mindset, right?
I was.
So you let it go.
Mm-hmm.
So what about bodybuilding brought you back? Because
honestly, it's gonna sound crazy, but the people involved in this kind of movement and the energy that it surrounds you around. When I started progressing, people start noticing, and you get all these kind of compliments, you get all this kind of good feedback, you get all these kind of tips. You start vibing with people that are on the same mission as you. They want to progress too, and it's just such a strong energy. Like it's undeniable. You know what I mean? For instance, have you ever been like at a sports event or some shit and your team loses and the whole bar is pissed? You can feel it. You feel that energy. Now imagine that on the opposite, bro. All uplifting, all this good energy, all this good vibe, just all the time through social media, good feedback, in person, good feedback, through the gym, people seeing you progressing, good feedback, running into old friends, good feedback, them telling you, oh my God, you look amazing, you're doing great. And you know, it is what it is, bro. People see it, you work hard for it, you earn it, and it just puts you in a whole different fucking frequency, bro. You know what I mean?
So you do say this around the people that you're in, the people you vibe with. So are you involved? Do you have a wife? What's going on? Does this affect your personal life? Does bodybuilding affect your personal life? What's going on with that?
In the past, it actually did. I had really hard time keeping a relationship because bodybuilding is really time consuming, man. There's a lot to it. You gotta eat a certain way, certain things you can't do. You gotta rest a certain way. You gotta be ready for the morning for certain activities. Sometimes you gotta train twice a day during competitions. And during my entry into NPC and competing, I was going ham. I was going show back to back, 3 to 4 shows a year. You know, and that's a lot. And almost any show I could do, I was doing it. And me being so focused on my goals, I mean, I guess I can say it really helped me filter out the people that weren't really gonna be along my side anyways. Cause me focusing on my goal deterred people from being with me. You know what I mean? And I lost girlfriends, I lost friends. But you know, looking back at it now I have a crew that does what I do, and they're still around. You know what I mean? I actually have a wife that works for the gym, and she's in the fitness industry, and she's actually really supportive of it. She helps me with my meal prep. She helps me with posing. She'll help me tell me if I'm looking flat, if I'm looking full. She knows what's up. She's been in the game with me for a minute. And it wasn't actually until I had that real strong support system from my team and people that were in it with me and a wife that was supporting me that I started winning and seeing the most success, you know? And that comes back and it ties into that energy I'm telling you about, man. It's all a different frequency. You don't understand it or know what I'm talking about till you get there, till you're in that zone, you know?
So You say, the feeling when you started winning and you started, you know, feeling good about yourself. So what are your accolades? What are your? Go ahead and don't be humble right now. Go ahead and brag for us a little bit.
I won the 2016 Vegas Classic for the bantamweight bodybuilding. I won the NPC 2017 Jay Cutler Open for bodybuilding, my weight class bantam. I won the Las Vegas Sin City Showdown, John Lindsay's muscle contest in the NPC in 2018.
Okay.
I got first place in lightweight, which is a weight class bigger than me. And then this last year, I actually just did I had my first attempt at going pro. And granted, we didn't win or get any hardware, but I landed a top 10 spot, so that's cool.
So you mentioned about a weight class out of yours. You said you won in bantam, and then you won in lightweight.
Yeah.
So break that down for us. There's different weight classes then.
Yeah.
Not just different categories of how they compete, but then those categories then break down to weight class.
Exactly. So
Okay.
each weight class, there's gonna be two. The way they do it is a little different for each class. So for bodybuilding, the way you win, and that's it. It don't matter if you're 6 fucking foot tall and you weigh 130, or 4 fucking foot tall and you weigh 130. You're all going in that same weight class for bodybuilding. In classic physique, they do it by height and weight. So you have to be a certain weight within a certain height, and they'll place you in classes. And that's where it breaks down to classic physique class A. And that's guys up to 5'7" that weigh 175. Class B is guys up to 5'9" that weigh up to 185, and so forth. And it breaks down like that in between classes. In bodybuilding, it's actually in weight. It's weight classes: bantamweight, lightweight, heavyweight, middleweight, whatever. And then they've got men's physique, which come out in board shorts. Because mind you, bodybuilding comes out in posing trunks, just like a man thong. Classic physique come out in like really what girls call booty shorts, and then they're called posing trunks. And then men's physique come out in swimming shorts, like board shorts. And they are actually only judged by height.
Okay.
So it don't matter if it's a 4 foot person that's 30 pounds, or fucking 4 foot person that's 400 pounds. You're all gonna be in the same class in men's physique.
You have these accolades, these wins, these victories. Now, is there science behind this? Do you have certifications? Do you have degrees? Or is this all just bro science? This is just you? This is what I've picked up. This is all anecdotal. This is what I've learned throughout the years.
Well, for starters, I do have certifications.
Okay.
A DotFrit Pro certification, an ISSA certification, which is the international. It's an international cert for personal training. I also have a national certification for personal training, NCSF, the National Council of Strength and Fitness. So I'm certified in personal training and conditioning and training. But I'll tell you something, man. That shit works. It's smart, but a lot of it is on hands, bro. Every fucking body's different. You can't apply that one thing you learn to everybody. You gotta learn to tweak and modify things. You know what I mean? So it's been a mix of actual science that I've learned through the books and got certified for, but on hands, just really learning the person and playing it by ear, I guess you would say, Anecdotal.
Okay, all right. And what would you say is what's more beneficial? Would you say from what you learned, from what you read, or what you were actually able to put to work?
Honestly, what I've actually been able to put to work and working with someone and really adjusting and personalizing and customizing everything to them. A lot of it the base comes from fucking what I learned in the books. But when you learn somebody's movement, somebody's habits, somebody's lifestyle, you can really apply it more. And that all comes by like playing it by ear, you know what I mean?
So you mentioned that. You mentioned that. So obviously doing this takes the discipline, the crazy. So why the crazy? What about the crazy? Rings your bell, bro. What is going on there?
There's certain things as a bodybuilder that you have to do. And this is beyond fitness, beyond just weight loss, beyond healthy lifestyle. Because I live that when I'm off season. But when I'm on season, I'm pushing my body to the limits. And what people don't see is the behind the scenes shit. Where there's certain things you have to do. Certain things you have to put your body through that you really don't want to. but you know you're gonna have to do it anyways, and you do it anyways. You know what I mean? That's fucking crazy, bro. You know you're gonna starve. You know you're gonna hurt. You know you gotta do this. You know you gotta do such and such. And it's like, hey, fuck it, bring it on. I'm gonna do it anyways. So I think there's a little bit of crazy in every bodybuilder. A little bit, enough fucking crazy to put yourself through some fucking torture. You know what I mean? Just from a bodybuilding aspect. Anybody that's ever done a show will know what I'm talking about.
So what would you, if you had to give one piece of advice to someone who wanted to pick this up, start this shit tomorrow, what would you say?
Do it. Start now, not tomorrow. Go. Get that shit. Get your motherfucking money. I would say start and don't turn back. Because tomorrow always comes tomorrow, the next week, the next month, the next year. And then it just never comes. If you fucking get that kickstart, jump all over it, feed it, let it grow, and build good habits. That's what I would tell them.
Okay. So let's tailor this towards you more. Not this just natural bodybuilding, like generality. How about, what is your biggest motivation?
Success.
What does success mean to you? Success is such a like the SpongeBob success. You know what I mean? Like, what does success mean to you?
Success is a predetermined goal. My predetermined goal is to become an IFBB pro bodybuilder. That's what success is gonna be when I execute that plan. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's what success is.
So success to you is when you get your pro card.
In any aspect, if I said I wanted to get my fucking master's degree and I got my fucking master's degree, that's success because I said I was gonna do it. It's a predetermined goal. If I said I'm gonna open up the best fucking smoke shop in Las Vegas and I do it and I get the best ratings after a year, I succeeded because that's what my predetermined goal was. My predetermined goal is to become an international federation of bodybuilding and fitness professional bodybuilder. That's my predetermined goal, and I'm going to execute that.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is that I have no fear, and that could get me in trouble.
Okay. Trying to get deep on me here. I said, all right.
I'm just saying.
I hear you.
I'm afraid of myself sometimes because I'm really willing to push myself to the limits. I'm really willing to do whatever the fuck I have to do to get to where I have to get. And that scares me.
Unbreakable will.
Unbreakable will is right.
But I don't see that as a bad thing per se. Now, you may push yourself to limits where you might be sitting in a hospital bed with a needle in your arm and you're doing squats and shit. People, what are you doing, bro? Why are you doing push-ups? Why are you doing instead of fucking needles in your arm? But you just got to get shit in, and that's understandable. So, does this aspect that you take towards bodybuilding, this discipline, this mindset that you take from it, do you portray that toward? Do you push that towards anything else? Do you have other aspirations besides bodybuilding, or is bodybuilding that focus?
For a long time, man, it was just bodybuilding. But I did meet my wife. She taught me how to love, and now I was able to take all that discipline, all that passion, all that effort that I learned from bodybuilding and pour it into my marriage. And that's helped me create a warm home. Does that make sense? And I'm able to separate and enjoy fully both my marriage, my family, and my bodybuilding career,
Now, would you not? We did say it does help that she supports it, right? So it's a little bit easier, obviously, that she supports it, because if she's not down for this game, not for this grind, the waking up at 6 a.m. to hit this cardio, to hit these weights, to be eating at 7:30, to eat again then at 11, to eat again then at 3, to then eat again at 5 because you're not eating after 5:30 no more. And it's just, there's more that comes to it, and I don't think too many people realize. A lot of people, get into it because they just want to look good. And it's not even the health aspect of it, because these crash diets that people go on, deplete themselves so crazy, but they want to see that number on the scale drop. Do you feel there are body image issues between bodybuilders?
Absolutely, man. We're never big enough. We're never tight enough. We tend to be our worst critiques and give ourselves the minimum recognition. We beat ourselves up. I think we're the worst at that. Any bodybuilder, men's physique or classic physique person is always going to have that doubt on themselves.
Do you find yourself falling into that hole from time to time, or?
Yeah. To keep it 100% honest, yeah. I do, man.
What do you do to bring yourself out of that?
You just gotta remind yourself how you were when you started, and you gotta remind yourself at where you're at, and then be thankful that you got there, and appreciate where you're at while working for where you want to be. You know, because sometimes I get upset that I'm still not exactly where I want to be at, but then it's like, yo, what if I closed my eyes and opened and I'm where I was at 6 years ago or 8 years ago? Like, fuck, you know.
Right.
So it kind of just checks you real quick, and you have to take a moment to chill and think, like, yo, I'm thankful I've been able to get this far. I'm thankful I've learned this much. I'm thankful that this is where I'm at while I'm working for where I'm going to be and where I want to be.
Now, let's go more into the business aspects now of this whole bodybuilding thing. We sit here with all this B Alpha gear, with all this B Alpha wear and product. What is B Alpha?
B Alpha Wear is a company, man. We try to focus on helping everyone be better, not just in the fitness game, but just overall in life, man. We want you to be strong, be alpha, and be you. Learn to love yourself, learn to treat yourself, and do the same with others. And that's what our energy is all about. Be alpha in your life. Control it. Make sure you kick out the right people, you let the right people in, and you enjoy it to the fullest, because it's only going to be here that long. And you only get one of these lives, you know? That's our motto, just so you know what I'm talking about. Be strong, be alpha, be you. And we are an FDA approved and GMP compliant sports supplements. We carry pre-workouts, intras, post-workouts. We've got fat burners, thermals. We've got recovery. We've also recently tapped into the CBD. We've got CBD lotion here. This is actually 700 milligrams. It works really good for inflammation, any sore body parts. My wife's pregnant. She's actually been putting it on her feet, and it helps with the swelling because her feet get really swollen right now. But yeah, we've also got clothing, as you see, sports apparel as well. We've got for both male and female athletes. And along with that, we also have athletes that are in the bodybuilding game with us and compete and rep the company. And we've also got an ambassador program that helps these ambassadors become athletes.
All right. Well, sir, I want to say thank you for your time. We're definitely going to have you back. We want to continue these on. We want to dive more into this. I know just how crazy, hectic life can be with the way this shit is. So truly, truly appreciate the time you have for us on this one.
My pleasure.
Any last words before we send you off?
Just if you guys have a goal, if there's something you feel you can really do and you believe in yourself, follow it. No matter what anybody says, no matter how much they doubt you, keep fighting for what you love, and you'll get that shit.
So hit him with, hey, on Instagram, hit him with your handle. We're gonna throw the handle there.
Yo soy Rudy. YOSOYRUDY. That just actually is Spanish for I am Rudy. That's all. Yo soy Rudy. The underscore right there.
Find Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You're on everything.
Just Instagram and Facebook.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, again, thank you so much for your time. You know what it is. It's the Realist Budcast. It's how we do it. Love yourself. Love always. Be alpha. It's your boy's guns, though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Love yourself. What's up, y'all? Truly appreciate you tuning in. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe. You find us on YouTube. You find us on iTunes, SoundCloud. We there. Leave us in the comments. Let us know what you think. Appreciate you paying attention to us.